And now, it's time for Socially Awkward Media with Levack Goz. Awkward on 104.5 The Team.
Socially Awkward Media, you tweet to us, you text, you email, you get it to us one way or another, and then we share it with you just after 4 o'clock on a Thursday. Of course, I am at the Jeff Levack. He is at Tom Goz, TOMGOZZ, and we are 104.5 The Team on Twitter.
Facebook.com as well, Facebook.com/1045 The Team. Let's get things started. Matthew, first to write in. Matthew wrote, Girardi's firing paves the way for a swap. Mattingly to the Bronx and Girardi to join Jeter in Miami.
Don't hate it. I don't know if Jeter's that concerned with who's going to manage the Yankees. He would have to do it right away. Like, he'd have to do it today, so that both teams would have time. He'd have to go to Mattingly and be like, "Hey, appreciate you. Peace out. Clean out your office." Because otherwise, the Yankees are going to move forward during this break, and you can't make an announcement while the World Series is going on. So I'd like to see it. I miss Mattingly, but I just don't know if he's the perfect guy for what they're looking for.
Does Girardi want to go back? You brought up IMG Academy before, where his son plays. And if his son's at IMG Academy, he gets to be in Florida and figures out a way to kind of see half and half and do all those things. That might be a good fit, but the Marlins let him go before. And not just let him go, they fired him after he won the Manager of the Year award in the mid-2000s.
Right. Yeah, but remember, it's all new ownership and everything like that.
Yes, that's the difference there.
I got a feeling he's going to have sitting out this year, and then he'll be back next year.
Richard wrote this in. Richard wrote, absolutely a mistake if he truly wants to come back, not a Yankee, but easily top 5, maybe managers in the league. Sometimes the grammar's not the best. A mistake if he truly wants to come back. I'm not a Yankee fan.
Oh, okay.
But easily top 5 manager in Major League Baseball.
If you meant Girardi wasn't a Yankee, he's got 4 rings, 3 on the field. So he's kind of a Yankee.
Sometimes you got to be careful in socially awkward media. But he believes he's a top 5 manager in the league.
I agree with that.
Yeah, I do too.
I mean, Terry Francona, maybe Mike Scioscia, Bruce Bochy. I know. I can't
Bochy, Francona, Madden. And then maybe you're talking about Girardi.
Madden was so pedestrian in the World Series last year. He really was. I don't know if I put Madden over him anymore.
Man, I keep thinking of my Tom 6. I keep wanting to toss John Farrell in there, but he's also fired too. So it doesn't make it's a whole different thing. Not Ghazi Bear, a.k.a. Joel, who fixed his name from the previous week. Not Ghazi Bear wrote in, baseball ended when the Yankees lost.
Amen. Amen. Literally, I watch baseball now, and it's just what would the Yankees do if they were here? I mean, they would have smoked everybody last night with their bullpen, so whatever.
We got some votes for the indoor arena football team that's coming back to Albany. Again, you can continue to vote. Facebook.com/1045 The Team. albanyafl.com is where you can submit the names officially. Jason Goff, our pal, wrote in, the Albany Shakers, too passive?
Well, it is a gift to be simple. It's a gift to be free. No, I definitely too passive. But I see where your head's at.
Steve wrote in, okay, guys, mares are female horses, and I coached with the Albany Nightmares of the Women's Professional Football League in 2003.
Well, I guess there's like this overwhelming machismo out there that you can't be named after a woman horse. I don't. If the logo is cool enough and the team was good enough, I'm fine with it.
Or Steve just wants the cut that if they use his logo of that team, he just wants a little percentage of maybe. I don't blame you, Steve. I would want my cut too.
What? No, because I want my idea to work.
Okay. Rob wrote in, the Albany Apocalypse. You just stick with the same nightmare logo with the orange eyes.
Like a horseman of the apocalypse?
Yeah.
Just put somebody on the horse?
Yeah.
I'm afraid of horses. I'm not going to do it. I'm out.
Okay, you've really confused me, so I'm just going to move on.
I'm not going to ride the horse. Horses scare me.
Yeah, but you want to name the team the Nightmares.
Well, that's because they're scary. Hello?
Sean wrote in, the Albany Phoenix. The arena football rising from the ashes. That's my pick. I'm off the Nightmares thing. I'm back on the Phoenix. The Albany Phoenix is what I want to see.
Whatever. I'm mad at you now. Toot your waffle.
I needed a little help figuring this one out again. Vinny tweeted into the show. It's one of my favorite tweets we've seen in a while. He sent us that meme of Robert Downey Jr. and wrote, quote, I'm not going to try and do something right for once. I'm going to try and do something right for once. What was that about again? I don't even remember.
Well, the movie Less Than Zero, Robert Downey
yes.
Jr. is hooked on the drugs, and they have to keep trying to clean him up, and it just doesn't go well.
Yeah, now I'm trying to remember what I said was less than 0% chance of something happening. I hope it wasn't Joe Girardi getting fired. Doesn't make me look smart today if that was the case. Dan wrote in, and by the way, we want to find out who the other person is. So we called him Poppy, Grandpa Dan from Massachusetts called into the show on Friday.
Oh, he's Dan from Massachusetts. Massachusetts Dan.
Yeah, but he called himself Grandpa Dan or something.
Oh, did he?
He came on the air and told us these three things. He told us that Penn State football would beat Michigan. Check. He told us that Houston would come back and win the series. Check. And he said Syracuse football would lose to Miami. Check. 3 for 3. But Boston Dan got upset. He wrote, I'll be calling in Monday to stake my claim as Boston Dan. It is now Thursday afternoon. We have yet to hear from Boston Dan.
I talked to him.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I talked to him. He didn't call in. He's busy running a restaurant.
Oh, okay. So there's your claim. Boston Dan is still officially Boston Dan. Not Poppy. Poppy Dan can call back, though. Grandpa Dan from Massachusetts.
I liked him. He was good, man.
I did, too. I don't know where he's gone, though.
He thought for sure the Yankees were going to win, too, so he's probably licking his wound somewhere.
Corey tweeted into the show. Corey wrote, is Saquon Barkley and Jacoby Brissett the future for the Indianapolis Colts?
What's that?
Yeah. Is Saquon Barkley, running back for the Penn State Indy Lions, and Jacoby Brissett, the quarterback currently for the Colts?
Oh, he wants to get rid of Andrew Luck.
Future. Yeah. Why does everyone always want to dump Andrew Luck when he's not playing?
I have no clue.
I don't get it either.
I think Jacoby Brissett's going to be used as trade bait. They're going to work with him. He's going to be a pretty good starter. And if you're a solid backup away, or if you think you got a later draft pick, we need a quarterback, you'll give them something for him.
Andrew Luck just turned 28. He turned 28 last month. They already want to move on from him. All right. I guess I'll just move on to the next one then. This one's interesting, though, because I've got two separate tweets about this for two different teams. One person, who I think was Nicholas, wrote in, what do you think about the Buffalo Bills having Martavius Bryant as their number one wide receiver? And then another person named Nick said the New York Jets should trade Muhammad Wilkerson for Martavius Bryant. Do you see either New York team, the Bills or the Jets, being interested in Martavis?
I see neither, but I'd say even more likely, more unlikely is the Bills. They're building a certain kind of culture there that a whiny guy like him won't fit in. I mean, if you're gonna ship Sammy Watkins away, you're not bringing in Martavis Bryant.
Two more for you here, and I agree with that because I don't know if anybody wants Martavis Bryant. I don't even think he's actually that good, to be honest.
He's on the scout team right now, so.
Yeah, he's on the scout team, and Ben Roethlisberger, he's a big target, but you're dealing with a Hall of Fame quarterback throwing you the football and one of the top 5 running backs and a really good coach. I think he's benefited from his overall organization he was in. Bocce, our good old pal Bocce, wrote into the show. We asked the question yesterday if you could pick an athlete to be on any television show, what would it be? Bocce wrote in Charles Barkley on The Wire, playing a cop. I don't get it. I don't know. Doesn't fit for me.
Well, I mean,
I'd like to see Barkley on.
You ever see The Wire? It's a very desperate,
I know, I want
dark
to see it.
show.
I know.
So I think he would be kind of funny. That's just, big old Barkley walking around. Come on, that's terrible. Don't be doing that. Don't be throwing them drugs on my corner. That's terrible.
I would like to see Barkley on the Jersey Shore. Just like rip apart. Full foot and a half taller than everybody else.
Much like myself, he'd get pushed back in the water. That'd be bad. It wouldn't be good.
I love this one. This one's got a lot of response today, and this is from our pal Peter. Peter wrote this in. And think about this. And I might need your insight on this as well. You can be a member of one of these teams. Just one. You can be a member of the roster forever. Which one of these teams would you want to be a part of? The 1995-1996 Chicago Bulls, the 1980 U.S. hockey team, the 1961 New York Yankees, the 1986 New York Mets, the 1985 Chicago Bears, or the 2016 Chicago Cubs. A lot of choices there. A lot of people have been tweeting me their answers today. Think about that. Let me know if you need the choices again.
I'd be probably the Miracle on Ice. You get the gold medal. You're a national hero for the rest of your life. But I would love breaking the curse. I don't know. I'll go with the Miracle on Ice.
I'm stuck between the Cubs and the Yankees. One of the greatest Yankee teams ever assembled, and then the team that broke probably the biggest curse in sports history. That'd be the two that I'm stuck with.
You gotta pick one. Right
Yankees,
now.
Yankees.
61
really?
Yankees. 61 Yankees. Okay. I'll give mine a second.
How old you'd be right now? Guys would hate you.
I mean, you guys already dubbed me as the oldest one on the show yesterday.
No,
so.
your hair dubbed you as that.
Mike wrote in the 1980 U.S. team, greatest team win in American sports history. Jack wrote this in, 1980 Olympic hockey team was more of an underdog and won't be forgotten even in the country. I would go 2016 Chicago Cubs for breaking the curse. Always going to be remembered by that franchise. I would go 2016 Cubs. I'm going to get in a lot of trouble for saying this next thing, but I've really thought about it. Is the Miracle on Ice sometimes overrated? Hang on here for a second.
I think
we're talking about the United States of America being an underdog in a sport. Yeah. The country that constantly wins at the Olympics the most medals every year, whether it's not the Winter Olympics. We're talking about the most powerful country in the world. We never talk about Argentina winning the gold medal because we're always like, well, our team wasn't that good that year. And that was a huge upset. We don't talk about Team USA losing to Trinidad and Tobago. And
that's your point, though.
Right.
Point. Like one of the few times we were an underdog, we slapped them around. We sent old Joe Ruski back to the Soviet Union, right where he belongs over there.
I'm just thinking like the course of sports. Like we have things.
You don't need none of your type over here, right, Ivan Drago. Yeah, exactly. Okay.
The things that have happened in our lifetime, there have been bigger upsets in international sports involving Team USA, but we don't give those credit. But we're always, 1980, woo!
Spoken like a true Ruski lover.
Yeah, okay.
Over there.
I knew I'd get in trouble for that. There you go.
Not in 1980, you can't. How's that? Did you see the one that I got over here?
What'd you get over there?
I said that the Yankees bullpen would have won last night's game. So this guy gets all upset, Miami Dolphins fan. Were you joking when you said the Yankees bullpen would have won, O-N-E, them the game last night? What the hell was that about? To which I wrote back, W-O-N. Just corrected him.
I'm already getting bashed about the Miracle on Ice comment I just had. Unless North Korea or Iran starts to play hockey, it's never going to happen again. That's why it's not underrated. That Cold War spot, I get that. Again, it's a nice storyline, nice Disney movie. I think it's cool. I'd buy a Michael Ruzioni jersey if you asked me that. Number one sports jersey I'd buy. Right. But give me 2016 Cubs.
I don't hate that one. I like the Yankees idea too, but I'm a great American, so I don't know what you guys are saying. Brian in Clifton Park, what's up, bud?
How you doing, bud?
Good, man. What's going on?
Good. You said something earlier, and it's one of those things that kind of, as a sports fan, kind of bothers me a little bit. The Albany Phoenix, I like it. I like the rise from the ashes. You can't have a singular name. It can't be. I don't even like the Oklahoma City Thunder.
You don't like the Heat? Okay, you don't like the Heat, the Pride, the Orange. You don't like the sing. You need the S at the end is what you're telling me.
No, you tell me that saying the word Stanford Cardinal, you don't want to call it the Stanford Cardinals. There's no possible way. You'd be lying to yourself.
Yeah, but like socks and socks, like the Red Sox and a red sock, the X has been used before. So we have a little example of the X rather than like the E or the, something else.
Yeah, but the Red Sox, that's socks. That's a plural of socks, But the Phoenix, you can't call it the Albany Phoenixes.
So the Nightmares? The Albany Nightmares?
Are Phoenix like deer and moose? Like, is there an actual plural version of Phoenix? Or is it Phoenix
Phoenixes.
Or is it moose and meese?
I think the fact that we're having this conversation answers everything you got to know.
A perfect call for socially awkward media. Thank you, Brian.
Brian, we appreciate you, brother.
Thank you.
Bye. There he was, Brian's.
So Nightmares it is.
No, Phoenix it is.
No, it's not Phoenix.
Guys,
it's Nightmares.
I love that. Like, this is what people are upset about with me. The bullpens sucked last night. The Yankees bullpen would have won that game. So, now again, it would have been the Yankees playing the Valley Cats and the Cats winning. I get it because a lot of the guys are from the Valley Cats, but y'all really think that?
It's still a bad analogy.
They're whatever. I give up.
Must not watch a lot of baseball.
I give up. I'm trying to make sense over here. People getting angry about it.
Well, that's why it's socially awkward media. Don't forget, you can always be a part of the show at 104.5 The Team, at the Jeff Levack, at Tom Goz, TOMGOZZ. You don't have to agree with us. And I am Matt Woods. You can send us stuff just to confuse us and make us think about it for days, if not hours.
I don't know. You know who I need to talk to?
Who?
Field Yates.